I was just checking to see where Megan's case was as far as her response to her half-sister Samantha. Well, we all know that on March 3rd, 2022, Samantha filed a complaint against Megan in Florida, which is where Samantha lives. Megan is, of course, in California, so this might be an inconvenient place for Megan. But with Samantha living in Florida and using a wheelchair because of her MS, Megan consented to Florida as the location for the case. In April, Samantha filed to have the judge removed from the case because she felt that she was perhaps too interested in the case, and in the end that was discounted. They said that they knew of no conflict of interest or any other reason as to why the judge should be removed, so that was tossed out. Then Samantha's attorney in May filed to withdraw as the attorney for Samantha, and that was granted. The reason for his leaving was under seal, so we don't know why he said that he was leaving. On May 13th, Megan filed a motion to dismiss Samantha's complaint. And Samantha got a substitute attorney by the name of Jamie Allen Sasson, Sasson. The judge had not ruled yet on Megan's motion to dismiss. Then on June 3rd, while Megan was attending the Queen's Jubilee in London, Samantha filed her first amended complaint and demanded a jury trial. And she got a new attorney. On June 17th, Megan filed a motion to dismiss the first amended complaint. On June 21st, the court said that Megan's motion to dismiss the original complaint was moot because Samantha had filed a first amended complaint, so they were now considering the first amended complaint. And on July 1st, Samantha filed an objection to Megan's motion for miscellaneous relief. So that's where we are in the case as of July 1st, and the court should be coming out with a final order on Megan's motion to dismiss the first amended complaint within the next couple weeks. So we'll see how that goes. I feel that Megan's motion to dismiss will be granted. The first amended complaint from Samantha is more succinct than the original complaint, but it still has a lot of things in it that really should not be heard by a jury. A lot of things are opinion, and you can't really have a jury hear and decide on opinions made by Megan. As for family situations, those really are not things that should be held in front of a jury for them to decide. And so there aren't too many things in there that I think would be real complaints that should be put in front of a jury. Samantha complained that she had trouble selling her book, and I think that part of this whole lawsuit was to republicize her book. But the fact that people don't want to hear or read about Samantha's book, that is something that a jury, I don't think, can really decide. First of all, people don't know Samantha, and so there is a lot of doubt as to why people would want to read Samantha's book. Samantha says that the statements by Megan, which I consider her opinions, made people less interested in her book, and it affected her income, and it also lowered her status in the community. Well, Megan was just expressing her opinions, and she really has no duty to withhold her opinions in order to get money for Samantha or to gain status for Samantha in the community. And another problem would be there is no baseline to determine what income Samantha should get from her book, and there is no baseline to determine Samantha's status in the community before Megan made any statements. Samantha also complains that it is very difficult for her to get a job. She is supposed to be some sort of counselor, and again, that is Samantha's opinion, and Megan has no duty to withhold her opinions about her own life in order to get Samantha a job. Also, there is no baseline as to reasonable efforts that Samantha might have been making in order to get a job, as she was consumed with writing her book and trying to sell it. So she may not have been trying sufficiently to get a job, and maybe that is why she does not have the job she wants. So I'm thinking that the judge will dismiss Samantha's case, hopefully with prejudice, and that this will be the end of this case. Once this case is dismissed, Megan can return to her home life. She can go back to being a mom and devote time to her family, and she can be relieved of all the stress from her half siblings, and she can wait for any further developments from her father, Thomas Markle. Unfortunately, Megan's family has destroyed all levels of trust for the future, and I guess that is just a burden she's going to have to suffer through after becoming a princess. As to whether she can ever interact with her father freely, that's hard to say because he has placed himself in the position of a paparazzi and a reporter with the intent of gaining financially from his daughter's situation. It's reported that Thomas Markle has disassociated from his creepy paparazzi friend, Larson, and has stopped his relationship with Larson on Remarkable Friends on YouTube. Megan will never get rid of paparazzi for the rest of her life, and she will have to find some way to adjust to her family situation. How can she communicate with her father and still have a fun, happy life and marriage? The paparazzi are still covering Harry's old girlfriend from many years ago. So Megan has no chance of being without a gang of paparazzi around her and surrounded by people who do not wish her happiness or a happy marriage. Personally, I see a great future for Meghan and Harry and the children. People love both Meghan and Harry, and I think as soon as all of this publicity commotion dies down, which of course it never will, but as soon as everyone adapts, I think with support, the royals can be reunited and Meghan's family can enjoy the happiness and fulfillment that they are looking for. Like and subscribe. Bye. Oh, and by the way, as an addendum, now that Prince Charles has been caught with bags of cash in the millions, and who knows for how long he's been doing this, where he has been running a cash for honors, titles, citizenship, and introductions business. This scandal is going to shift the focus from Harry and Meghan and put it on Charles and his financial dealings and his charities. As a joke, if Charles is running a cash for titles business, maybe Meghan and Harry get their titles back much sooner than anticipated. But Meghan, say nothing. Again, bye.